Hey everyone, so just a quick word of caution. I saw a woman on the news the other day say that these 1,000 point down days followed by 1,000 point up days, what she was saying was 1,000 is the new 100. And the word of caution would be, if you're new to trading, as I know a lot of you are, and you've been successfully trading these dips, don't get ahead of yourself thinking you're some hot shit trader who knows what you're doing. You're getting lucky. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm glad. But I don't want it to get to your head where you think that these big swings are something that happens all the time. In other words, if you've done really well this week, I don't mean you're getting lucky like you're dumb and you don't know what you're doing. I mean, you're getting lucky in the sense that this is very unusual. What we're seeing now with 1,000 point down days followed by 1,000 point up days does not happen frequently. It's been happening for the last couple of weeks due to the virus, and that's the only reason this is happening. Usually, like the woman on the news said, like Alison Kostick said, if you follow her, markets go down 100 points, up 100 points, not really big, not a lot to be done gradually, unless there's huge news coming out where markets just skyrocket for, say, a really strong jobs report or other various reasons. Maybe a company had a really strong earnings, like Apple or something. Then you see markets just soar. But these 1,000 point up and 1,000 point down days are very unusual. So don't get it twisted where you think this is going to be happening all the time. It's not. It very rarely happens that markets go down and up and are this choppy and this volatile. The other caution would be, if you're trading on these days, really stick to your stop loss, because we don't know what's going to happen one day to the next. You know, this is stock trading. A lot of strategy goes into it, but those strategies are sometimes, maybe even oftentimes, wrong. So an example might be, well, it went down 1,000 points on Monday and then it went up 1,000 points on Tuesday. So that's how it's going to go all the time. That's not really the case. And that's not really likely to happen. Just because a stock does something once doesn't mean that's the pattern that it's going to follow all the time. If it was, you better believe everyone would be trading stocks. For all we know, a stock could go down, the market could go down 1,000 points on Monday, 1,000 points on Tuesday, 1,000 points on Wednesday, and you're sitting there having bought on Monday going, well. So it's very important to have a stop loss to protect yourself, especially when markets are so choppy and so volatile. This is really, really unprecedented levels of swinging from very highs to very lows. If you get lucky, take your profits, would be my advice, since I am not a financial advisor and I'm not a broker. And really all this stuff is for entertainment purposes only. If you have a profit, take it. Yes, it might go up a little bit more the next day, but I've said it before in my videos and I'll say it again, it bears repeating. We aren't doing this to make all of the money. We're doing it to make some of the money. If your goal is to do $200 and you've got that 200, take it, dude. You don't know that you're going to get it again. And for all you know, the markets might reverse mid-afternoon and your $200 gain is gone. So this is very unprecedented. It's very unusual. Yes, there are some really good trades to be made if you time it correctly. If you don't time it correctly, you need to get out of those trades and lock in your capital and prevent it from going down further. You don't want to lose more money, especially because, like I said, if it's down 1,000 3 days in a row, and you've got a stock that is significant, I'm not talking about risky penny. Well, even risky penny stocks, they get obliterated too. It's just very risky. So be careful, is I guess what I'm trying to say. Be careful and understand that this isn't something that happens all the time. If you're crushing it this week, that's awesome. But it's not the standard. So that's all I have to say.